Game 1.
Vici Gaming versus T1. Game 1.
With the Empower, I would prefer if it's something melee, so that's a big downside of their lineup. With this Mars, I think Vici Gaming that they have, I think I misread the situation with Mars being available. So yeah, I like that, and also threatening the Roche kill, choosing where you want to fight.
The fountain, reminiscing of the old punch hook a little bit there.
Oh, Cuckoo is actually almost killing Poyoyo here.
Yep. As we're going to see first blood. All right, old 11.
11 here.
Yeah, taken out by 23 Savage on the position 1 raid.
Incredible. And honestly, it feels like RP is kind of a luxury at this point.
Yeah.
Like, Horn tosses the real RP. Oh, good damage on the DY, gets the skewer.
Shockwave into skewer, DY, TP's away to safety. Oh, okay, never mind.
Gets
Impet back in most cases.
No, he
not
helps
like a big
sustain, but
ganker.
not set up. Exactly. He doesn't make plays. 11.
Whitemon is going to find old 11 here. Cuckoo with the shockwave. Old 11 might be resigned to his death, but Ori comes in with that Pulse Nova, doing quite a bit of damage, but the RP does come out. Laguna Blade, not enough to kill old 11. Dies shortly after, though. The Boundless Strike onto Ori, now completely out of mana. Shockwave back into the fray. This is going to be a 1-for-1, or 2-for-0, as T1 just continuing their dominance in this early game.
Wait, which one was it? Was it 1-for-1 or 2? This game happened in the first 5 minutes, right? It's just been set up for everything. And now Vici Gaming are like, screw it, we're gonna go for a big play. We're gonna bring all 5 heroes top. The Shrek has a bit to go though, old 11.
Yeah, Puka getting caught out, the spear into the trees, but he's gonna be left to his own devices. Zephyr gets out the Wukong's command in the meantime. Just soloing out Poyoyo. Meanwhile, they're gonna be able to take out the Mars pretty quickly here, but here comes Ori, almost out of mana. Carl pops the BKB, dodging the splitter. As a result, Cuckoo gets off the RP just at the last moment. Ori gets bursted down by the right clicks of his counterpart Carl in that mid lane, and Ursa looks to be next. That's first life down. T1 has only lost Magnus right now. Poyoyo wants to try to take somebody with him to the grave, but the LSA will shut that door. So 3-for-1, T1 advantage again.
If we do get a replay on that, right line with 1,000
I was
ping,
a little confused that there might be some lag there, but luckily for us, not to be. 23 Savage not wanting to give up the first tower.
Up here, standing there again.
All right, there's the arena. Whitemon stuck inside with the Pulse Nova from the side as well. Looks like he'll finally go down. Takes a while though. 23 Savage getting us aesthetically on Poyoyo. We see the RP onto 2 from Cuckoo. Shockwave to fall. Beautiful balance strike onto 3. LSA to follow. T1. Unbelievable synergy here. Triple kill for Carl. Old 11, the last remaining member for Vici Gaming, but not for long. Just absolute god-tier layering, syndereN. That was nice.
Zephyr with the BM Yules as well, just for fun.
Obviously was just stun locked the entire time. But
all DY can do is smile. I first faced Omni Knight.
They're coming back in. Is T1 trying to build on his 10k lead. Old 11 jumps in. Big BKB by Carl. Poyoyo and company stuck inside the arena, trying to right-click down 23 Savage. Gets off the static link though, and my goodness, Ori just melts every single way as Poyoyo looks to be next. And T1 just absolute domination. That's a full team wipe with the buyback coming out from the Rubik. But PYW, all he can do is try to being so far down in net worth.
Smoke on smoke action. This is Vici Gaming's last chance in the game. If they lose this fight, they're gonna lose.
Poyoyo smoke gets popped here. Heavenly Grace applied, going on top of the Enchantress, but they still can't burst him down. Poyoyo has to pop that BKB, gets the enrage up. The RP comes afterwards. Poyoyo finally will get 1 kill, but it's just on the Enchantress. And you see the Wukong's command on the downside. Ursa dies, buys back into the game. Zephyr will be bursted down as well. So it's a 2-for-1 with a buyback onto Ursa. The stolen RP by PYW. Do they have enough damage to actually clean this up? Vici Gaming finally winning a fight. 23 Savage is dead. Triple kill for Ori of all heroes. That is exactly what they needed.
That was a little bit
jumping
wild.
in and out, but not going to find anybody. At least not yet.
11. He has to BKB here.
Yeah, old 11 is in quite a bit of trouble. Pops that BKB, gets the spear off as well. Guardian Angel from afar. Poyoyo comes in, trying to burst down the Lina, but Carl pops his BKB. Should be able to get out just fine. Cuckoo and company trying to take out the Ursa in the meantime. You can see the Eye of the Storm. So much minus armor against this Ursa. He's stuck inside that Wukong's command, but the stolen Wukong's from PYW. And Poyoyo looks Looks like he's going to get out just fine, but Leshrac is just getting decimated despite having the BKB. Yules himself to safety, but not for long. Drops as a result. And this is turning into a fight for T1. The skewer back on Poyoyo. And despite having that Aegis earlier, they still lose this fight, syndereN.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they used RP. I'm guessing they did on the Rubik after he
Gaming out in this will be a pretty big difference maker if they find some sort of better solution to the Razor life static draining the Ursa as well.
Wukong's command, Boundless Strike, trying to create some space here.
Okay, that's
Already being forced out, but there's the Horn Toss back into the Wukong's command, and the right clicks from Karl, but Ori's going to live for now. In fact, going to turn this around completely onto the Magnus. So despite a good setup there from T1,
Old 11 could get an arena.
They lose Cuckoo. There's the Mars Arena. 23 Savage has to refresh to get that BKB off, but they're just going to kill Mars and Torrents with a 1-for-1 now. Ori trying to play a lot, as much pressure as possible onto Karl. He's getting right-clicked down by Poyoyo. Now pops his BKB. Karl just getting stun locked. That was a stolen LSA as well. Boundless Strike to follow. Karl has to stand his ground with that Satanic. He's doing a lot of damage, but will finally go down in favor of Vici Gaming, but they do lose Poyoyo. 23 Savage has to stand his ground as well, but it's not going to happen. DY and PYW, the last two remaining members of Vici Gaming, an absolute bloodbath of a fight. It's just the supports left over, but Monkey King is so strong, he gets lifted by PYW. Oh my god, that evil Sapper! Jiku Mastery for the freaking win! Has the high five to nobody, but well deserved. As I see a connection here. Poyoyo is going to be spotted by the plasma field of 23 Savage. And Roshan getting close to half HP. This is a fight I feel like Vici has to take. They're going to scan, so they know that this is being attempted right now. Old 11 jumps in with the first arena. BKB by Karl. He just walks out to safety. Old 11 procs his passive now. 23 Savage gets up the plasma heals. There's a refresher from Old 11 able to blink to safety. Poyoyo getting kited on the back line right now. And you see Cuckoo Boundless Strike into RP. T1 decimating this fight, but that's the buyback onto the Rubik. Ori inside. This Wukong's command just getting kited with that nullifier. Easy kill goes the way of T1 again, and DY basically the last remaining member. There is a buyback from Rubik, but ultra kill from Karl into second Roach, I would assume. And T1 might have just won the game off of this fight alone.
Vici Gaming, I am so sorry for believing in you. The moment I said you had a good shot, you get absolutely crushed and get no kills in the fight.
It's okay.
And get run over. Feeling a little bit like Kyle here. Oh man, that was
I don't think he got
fight from
he didn't get off the second arena. I'm not sure if that would have made a difference.
Right, so first of all, he doesn't get off the second arena, and I think they didn't layer their Guardian Angel with the BKBs too well, and there was nothing, like, there was no clear target for Vici Gaming in that fight that they were able to get on top of. They just kept being, you know, kited around. Some insane Boundless Strike cast there.
Yeah, into the throne.
Oh my god.
They know that these buybacks are likely not here. It's going to be a tier 4 tower, and you can see 23 Savage. Yeah, GG's called. So T1 take game 1, and I mean, they got off to an amazing start, but you got to give Vici credit for making some sort of a...
Still feels like overall, you know, a deserved win here for T1. Even though they had to grind for it a little bit, they were the better team in this game.
Vici Gaming versus T1. Game 2.
That pretty well, so you might want to just reorganize. Avoids it, or alternatively you mitigate it. And Dawnbreaker is trying to mitigate the damage in the chrono, right?
True,
Jenkins?
of course, yes. Yes, of course. Dawnbreaker very good against Faceless Void. Although you don't stun when you ult into the chrono, which is a bit annoying.
Yep. Well, we're gonna go now with...
This thing is a disgusting bug. Sorry, I just really hate bugs. So, LSA is gonna connect onto Karl. Ori. And once the rotations come, if Karl is still at this low HP, that's going to end up being an easy kill.
Okay, nothing to say. It's just that good. Confirmed.
Yeah, I think so.
Ori is very far ahead of Karl this game.
It's not as bad as last game, though. The reverse is PYW gets caught off by that fissure. Cuckoo, a nice enchant totem. Trying to turn this around, but it looks like, oh, one more right click will do it, but they can't reach him. Poyoyo will turn his sights to Whitemon instead. Swarm comes through. He's going to connect on Whitemon, and he's going to tick down to those Beetles. Cuckoo just 8, 12.
They're dying! Cast the fight!
Karl! Looks like there's going to be a trade. syndereN is trying to sabotage this cast. As you can see, the Faceless Void dies. What is wrong with you? This
anymore.
Yeah, Orb of Destruction was deleted, in fact.
PYW.
PYW might be in some trouble.
He got
Sentry
dusted.
is for the other side. Oh, the time lapse, but right back into the arms of T1. So another finger charge for Whitemon as Earthsplitter actually coming in. He's going to connect on Cuckoo, trying to kill this annoying Wild Wing Ripper before his untimely death, I would assume. But 23Savage has other plans. He gets off his ult with the Boundless Strike. Roar is there to keep them at bay, though. But it's going to be a second kill in favor of T1. And despite having that Roar, looks like this is going to be the death of Beastmaster as well. But here comes PoYoYo. He gets a big Chronosphere. Not that much follow-up, though. They're going to find one kill onto the Earthshaker. As Ori being pursued by the Monkey. 23Savage has the Boundless Strike, connects Whitemon in the vicinity. This is going to be another kill onto Ori. Just such a rough game for him after that really good start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get to why I'm laughing so hard right now. Let's see if he gets out.
Carl looks
No
fine.
mash.
All right, tell me why. PYW. Looks like he's. Is he actually
Carl
working on
connecting
Axe
top
himself?
here.
Yeah.
They're looking for another kill on PYW. They might get it with Dragon Tail.
Yep, Dragon Tail initiation. Zephyr with the Starbreaker. They put Vision down a little bit late, so PYW is going to take a brief fire in the trees, but won't be pursued any further. Yep. Carl's going to get roared. Laguna Blade to follow, but here comes the Solar Guardian. That's going to heal him up to a decent amount. Ori just can't finish the kill quite yet. Carl getting pursued by PYW. One more right click should do it. Fine. No, he's live. The Chronosphere comes out, actually catches his teammate. Earthsplitter to follow. Whitemon is dead. Stomp onto basically everybody here, but 2 dead already for Vici Gaming, so advantage for T1. 23Savage gets off the Wukong's command, trying to pursue a little bit further. They're going to find yet another kill. How has T1 stayed alive with everybody? And now trying to go for PoYoYo. Do they have the setup? Boundless Strike to start, the Time Walk to safety.
It was your own.
Okay, good to know.
Trivia.
Ori has the invisibility rune here. 23Savage in the area with Wukong's command available, but of course they don't have Echo Slam, so this will be a little bit of difficult to hold, but 23Savage does use the Wukong's command, gets roared inside his BKB form, but you can see Cuckoo and company just focusing on Ori. That is the Aegis down. DYW looking for a potential Echo Stomp here, but there's the jump in, a quick BKB by Ori, trying to turn it around. Laguna Blade takes off the head of Lion as Carl now trying to retreat, but there is the Chronosphere and the counteract from that Solar Guardian. I believe that is the Echo Slam Solar Guardian. The Agnum Center, I should say. The evasion comes through as 23Savage getting pursued now, completely surrounded. It's going to end up being an easy kill, surprisingly enough for Vici, as they continue to try to take T1 out. Echo Stomp onto 2. Now onto the high ground, they will attempt this as that Ogre is still beating the crap out of a dragon.
Hey, it's a golem.
What did I say? I like this. They need to fight now. They've already popped the dragon form and his BKB.
Elder Titan is going to see them, though. Astral Spirit, if he is paying attention, he gets the feedback there.
Ori showing himself. Oh, the initial. Oh, they actually missed the stun there from Cuckoo. And he'll have to hightail away here. 23Savage does get off his ult with the Boundless Strike as well. PoYoYo pops his BKB. They're going to blow up the Lion, and Cuckoo's dead next. That means T1 likely will try to fall back, but that is the buyback now from Cuckoo. 23Savage on the trees. He gets roared mid-leap. They're going to see him. They're going to drop that tree, and down goes the Monkey King.
Huge.
Granite Golem.
Very big boy.
Big boy indeed. All right, we got the Scotty online for 23Savage, but PoYoYo has one of his own, which against this lineup, against Dawnbreaker, Monkey King, and Dragon Knight, extremely good for the counter regen. Carl jumps in, has his ult activated as well. They whoop. Oh, the time lapse again, saving Ori, but he's going to get bursted down very slowly. The Aegis goes down despite using the BKB. Chronosphere on top of 2, but there's the Solar Guardian. You can see how much Cuckoo is healing, but the Laguna Blade just rips right through him. No buyback on the Earthshaker. It's a 5v4 just like that.
Splitter.
Yep, we got the Earthsplitter coming out. Trying to apply this pressure to Zephyr right now. A nice Starbreaker, but PoYoYo should be able to finish him off as most of T1 just hightailing back to base. Carl gets taken out. No Dragon Form for you. And Vici Gaming look primed and ready to force a game number 3, syndereN.
23Savage having a bit of an identity crisis, saying, I'm not scared, bro, I'm Cuckoo. No, sir, Cuckoo is your teammate on Earthshaker who died before you, trying to find a kill on a Weaver.
Yeah, GG's going to be called.
Yeah.
It is
Nice game from Vici Gaming.
so difficult to play into Weaver, Aghanim, Scepter. I mean, they had to kill Cuckoo several times over, but they did so regardless. And T1 now
Crushing the bottom lane as well. As a result of that, they just end up getting so many victories across the map. And that really, to me, is one of the key parts at Vici Gaming.
Shadowfiend can farm quickly enough to hopefully match Batrider if he doesn't get ganked. Right, so Enchantress and Tide aren't the best heroes in ganking SF, so you can actually guarantee that he's going to have an okay time, right?
Well, now that we have gotten the game, we need to find out how to break this game.
Tied at the start against Monkey King Venge. I think that's going to be, you know, Venge usually a hero we talk about how much are you going to lose the lane. Can actually win that one, but
Zephyr gets brought down top. Cuckoo still only level 1 right now, just getting completely harassed out. Throwing the tree, getting him very low. I mean, Monkey King...
I'm as surprised as you are. Like, I don't know if you're surprised. You just asked the question.
Very surprised. Whitemon and company going on top of Old 11. So we talked about the laning stage for this hero as DY looks to be next on the list for T1. Now, one more right click will do it. In fact, the Wraith Fire Blast being expended, so 23 Savage with an early double kill for T1.
Yeah, they bring down in a great position to just challenge. Whereas before he would have to be a little bit careful. And now the rotation's coming in from T1. They're going to find DY.
Yeah, Whitemon and Zephyr making the rotation bot. This is looking like potential another kill onto Old 11 at the very least. You can see the fat, juicy, tanky Zephyr taking a lot of damage. He will be brought down thanks to the rotation of PYW. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange. It's like a roaming Tide Hunter in this game. You don't see that every day.
The dynamic in this game is very interesting. There's FNG was getting literally one-shot by Wraith King as Lion. You can reach that stage again in this game for Disruptor.
I feel like we've seen this before.
Whitemon is effectively a scout in this game, kind of playing like a bounty hunter. Trying to invade and get vision and information, gets punished there, but could set up Carl. They have Ops Sentry though, they know Carl is approaching.
Yeah.
And they're kind of trying to bait him. There's the glimpse.
Oh, the glimpse back into the static Storm Kinetic Field combo. This is going to be a really big kill for Vici. And Carl getting absolutely punished. He's just going straight for the Blink Dagger, despite having the Helm of Iron Will already built there. Is Old 11 going to be caught out? Oh, the swap out. It's going to keep him alive now. Or he actually pops a Requiem of Souls, mostly for zoning purposes, but Whitemon takes heavy damage. Will live, though. Ravage comes out. The Static Storm on top of him is a little bit too late. Anchors match into the Skewer. 2 dead for Vici as they are now on the run. It looks like Ori is next on the list, syndereN. 3 dead. Very good fight for T1. Looks like PYW will be the 4th if they can catch him here. Zephyr looking for the high 5, but PYW not looking to reciprocate here. Oh, Flame Break off of the tree.
Pick pull so good, almost got out.
Yeah, pick pull not quite good enough now. He would need like 100 online. I feel like he just finished his armlet.
All right, I know you're about to burst in anticipation of the trivia, but you have to wait a little bit longer. Whitemon gonna get open bottom. Old 11. Oh, that's some serious
activates, but Avatos from Poyoyo is enough. Old 11 though is gonna get the swap up. It's a little bit extra damage mitigation now. 23 Savage. Oh, the right click not quite enough, and now the Requiem Assault with the fear. Double kill for Poyoyo. This is going to be the first life for 23 Savage. Wukong's command is inside Avatos again. 23 Savage armlet toggles, but there's the magic missile. Triple kill for Poyoyo. And Vici Gaming win that fight in spades.
It is so important that Batrider is involved if these fights break out. And
the shard from Disruptor. So Thunderstrike applying extra movement speed and attack speed to the target briefly. And the glimpse back Whitemon. Wouldn't be a start of the fight without a Whitemon death this game. So 5 versus 4. That's not even including the Aegis. It's a huge swap. My God, that range must be the Aetherlance online as Carl has to pop his BKB. Just barely gets out, but at the end of the day, Vici didn't really expend much.
No, just the swap. And keep in mind there, that was he BKB'd instantly. Kill her twice and go from there. But again, just talking about it makes me feel like, how do you set that up, right? It's really, really tough for them to accomplish. Taking some good damage, but also dealing some. Almost took down 3/4 of that tower in 4 attacks with the Venge Aura, of course.
Still a minute to go for that
Huge
Aegis.
amount of base damage to the Tiny.
And Pioyo can just... My God, absolutely destroying that tower, but the big swap onto the Batrider, plus his BKB again, Static Storm onto 2, but there's the lasso. Can they find the time? This is just going to be the Aegis if they do so. But he's Satanic up and is perfectly healthy for now as a right-click attempt coming for 23 Savage. That is Reincarnation out. Requiem nicely timed. 23 Savage is dead. 50 seconds with no Rage King. Skewer back from Cuckoo. We see the Ravage on the other side of the map. Zephyr dies shortly after, so 2 dead with basically no response from T1. 5 versus 3, and with a Tiny, that means buildings will be going down, syndereN.
T1 just have no solution. 4-shot the tower? I mean, he has AC and Venge Aura. He hits for 500.
A lot of damage, whatever the hell it is. There's the Horn Toss, like you were talking about, Static Storm used for zoning capability. You can see Thunderstrike applied as there's the swap back from Old 11, so Tiny is super safe. Boundless Strike now into the Batrider. Looks like he's broken, trying to get out of the Wukong's command. Will be successful, but the swap again, and 23 Savage is dead. And that is mega creeps for Vici Gaming, as it looks like they are on the way to continuing to play in TI-10. Oh, big RP, but the skewer back on only 2 heroes and brought down simply with the right clicks of Poyoyo. Buyback now from Cuckoo. Gets glimpsed back into the fray. Gets off the Horn Toss, but brought down again. That's a dieback now as GG is called. T1 is out of TI-10, and Vici Gaming goes on to face IG in the next round.
What a godly managed pick that was. That was absolutely incredible. Really, Old 11 stepping up in this game. He came out of the landing stage, he got a fast axe, it counterplays Batrider pretty much the entire game. See a little